17. A railroad tunnel is shaped like a semi-ellipse. The height of the tunnel at the center is 24 feet, and the vertical clearance must be 10 feet at a point 20 feet from the center. Find the equation for the ellipse. First, looking at this, it appears to be a horizontal ellipse. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to take an ellipse formula, and it's shown here. That's the horizontal because A is bigger than B. So I'm going to use that formula. I'm going to first copy that down. So we have x minus h quantity squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared, and this all equals 1. Now, since it's a real-world application, we get to pick where we want the center to be. I'm going to choose 0, 0. What does that do for me? Well, it tells me that up here, instead of having x minus h, it's just x squared. The h is 0, and over here, I'm going to have y squared. That simplifies my equation. Now we know some values. This says that it has a vertical clearance of 24 feet. So up there, that point would be 0, 24. Now this is my y value. That is my shorter distance. It appears it'll be 24 squared under the y. So I'm going to put a 24 squared here, because that's my the distance there is the half of my minor axis, or it finds a covertice. Now it says, and it must have a vertical clearance 10 feet at a point 20 feet from the center. So if we went over 20 feet, now I don't know where 20 feet is, but we went over 20 this way, we need to have a point that has a height of 10 feet this way. So this point would be 20 to the right and 10 feet high. To write an equation for the ellipse, we need to know what A is. The way we're going to do this is by plugging in 20 and 10. If I plug in here 20 and I square it, and up here I plug in, because this is x and a y value here, that's an x, this is a y, I should be able to solve this for A. Now we could use numerical solve, which is probably the easiest way. So I'll come over here and just clear this here. And so we'll say menu 3.1 for numerical solve, and I'll type in the equation. We had 20 squared over a squared, which we don't know what that is yet. Oops, a squared plus, as our fraction, we had 10 squared over 24 squared. And all this is going to equal 1. And to solve, you do comma, variable a. This means my a is 22.0007. So if I needed to square it to know my exact equation, I would take this answer here, this value, and I'm going to square it. We'll actually find out that this wasn't a vertical, or this wasn't a horizontal ellipse. It's actually a vertical, as it turns out with the numbers. So my a squared is 484. I'm going to round it to that. So my equation, when I actually rewrite this, I would have x squared over 484, or over 44, plus y squared over, we need to find out what 24 squared is. 24 squared, which is 576, equals 1. That's my answer here.